Hello and welcome to another episode of the Veterans Corner. My name is Chuck Woodin. I'm joined by my co-host, Donna Dunyan.
Hi, everyone.
Donna, why don't we start off before we talk to our guests? Why don't we talk about the center for a bit? There was a couple things you wanted to put out.
Yeah, we do have a couple of fundraisers coming up this month. We're in January. So the end of the month on January 31st, we have a charcuterie, I think I said that right, making class at the Bristol Senior Center. It's at 6 p.m. People can find out more information on our website, www.vetstronginc.org, and on our Facebook page. And then in March, we're going to do something fun, martinis and medium, or medium and martinis. So we're going to have a martini tasting, and we're going to have a medium there. So if that's something that interests you, just go to the website and find out more information.
I was just talking to somebody that had someone at their house, 25 people.
That does that?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I've never done it. I've never seen it. So we'll see.
You're going to have to let us know how it works out.
Well, you can come.
You're going to have to let us know how it works out. Well, anything else, Donna?
No, it's really busy at the center. We've got a lot going on, and it's tough. We're in a cold snap right now. Another cold snap coming next week, so it's a lot of aid that we're trying to help our veterans with.
And just to remind people that the viewers that's 2025.
Yeah, we're in 2025.
Yeah, that's one thing that we've done in the past. We've announced events, and they show up, but it's the wrong year. And we'll get a call and say, "Where is everybody?"
Yep.
That was last year.
When in doubt, check out our Facebook page.
Yeah, exactly. With that being said, we have a special guest with us this evening, Maggie Wernicki.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi,
It's
Maggie.
great to have you here.
Thank you.
If the last name sounds familiar, your mother was here not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One of the last shows, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maggie is a freshman. I'm going to read this. Maggie's a freshman attending the University of New Hampshire. She is studying neuroscience and is a member of the University of New Hampshire's cheerleading team. She has been passionate about helping veterans since the age of 5. She has been involved with Veteran Strong Community Center and has hosted the Bristol Patriots Day ceremony since 2019. And I believe that's going to be the topic tonight, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's great to have you here. It
Thank
really
you.
is. Good to see you. What is the significance of the Patriots Day?
Yeah, so Patriots Day, which is most commonly referred to the shot heard around the world, marks the first battle of the Revolutionary War in Lexington and Concord in 1775. And so now we're able to celebrate the holiday in Massachusetts and Maine. It's actually a federal holiday, so they get the day off. Yeah. And we celebrate it by honoring some of our local patriots that were military members, but also are active members in their community, and just go above and beyond, whether it's being in different organizations or just helping out around their community to really show that they are like a true patriot. And so that's a little bit of the history of Patriots Day and how we celebrate it now as well.
Yeah. Now we don't have that in Connecticut. Just Mass and New Hampshire.
Yeah, so they've recognized it as a federal holiday. In Connecticut, it's not a federal holiday, but we do observe it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no one gets the day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. But
Okay.
never mind.
Yeah. You have every day off.
I hear laughing from the control room.
So, Maggie, can you let us know how did you get involved initially with the Patriots Day initiative?
Of course. So back in 2018, I had first attended the Woolkits Patriots Day ceremony, which was the first in the local area. And ever since then, I just thought that I could really bring this into my community as well, which is why I decided to start in 2019 with the very first Bristol Patriots Day ceremony. And I've just continued it ever since.
So Maggie actually sat on our board of directors. She was our youngest member. So that's why it started in Bristol. It was just a good meshing.
You know, I'm embarrassed. I asked you the question. about here in Connecticut, and there's so much stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that we did that here.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to do it a little ceremony at the library.
Yeah, I should have known that.
It's all right. There's a lot going on.
Maggie, how does someone nominate a person for an award for Patriots Day?
Yeah, so we actually have two ways of nominating someone for award. You can either mail it to us, and we're located at 111 North Main Street in Bristol, Connecticut, or you can visit our website, which is www.vetstronginc.org, which will direct you exactly how to nominate someone. So essentially, we ask for their name, where they're from, and then their military history, and then also what they've done in their community.
Okay.
And that can be as little or as much as you want to kind of put into it. And that'll just help us with the process of being able to select like the best candidates for the award. And we do it like basically on a ranking system, seeing like how long they've been involved, what they're involved in, how active they are, and like those kind of things.
Now, how many awards do you usually give out each year?
We typically award 4 people.
4 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
And with I know we didn't cover this question, and I always forget, do they have to be a Bristol resident or just give back to the Bristol community?
So preferably they are going to be a Bristol resident, but we can also like branch out and like give the award to other people that do volunteer within the Bristol community.
Okay, all right, good.
So they could be residents of Burlington, Plainville, and so on. So, but as long as they're involved with
They're a
with
veteran
Bristol.
and involved in the Bristol
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you let everyone know? So again, we're in 2025. When is this year's ceremony?
Yep. So this year's ceremony is going to be on April 7th at 5:30 p.m. at the Bristol Senior Center located on 240 Stafford Ave. And it's going to be a buffet style. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be awarding 4 people again this year. So.
Oh, good. All right.
I'm sure there's going to be a flyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
could-
and again, everything's on the website and the Facebook page.
yeah, we can throw that on the Veterans Corner Facebook
Yeah, we'll
page,
put it
too.
out there too.
I think you touched briefly on this, but how did you get started with the program in Bristol?
Yeah, so ever since my involvement with the 2018 Wolcott's Patriots Day ceremony, I decided to start it within Bristol, and it was super, super easy. So all you really have to do is accept nominations from people like in your local community or those that know someone that live in your area. And from there, you find a space, and then you're able to honor those that you've decided show the true definition of like a patriot.
Yeah.
And that's how I started it. And I always tell other people that it costs essentially nothing to be able to honor these military men and women for their service in the military and then in their community. So it's, again, super, super simple and low cost and makes a huge impact on so many lives.
Has there been in the past, I mean, are the numbers growing as far as participants?
Yeah,
People
so
are
every year
people
we've seen
attend.
more and more nominations, more and more people showing up to support those that are being like awarded. And we've just continuously seen growing numbers.
That's good. That's I mean, that's something from now on. I mean, we need to start putting out there and get the word out for you.
Are there many towns in the state that do this program? We have Bristol and we know Wolcott.
I know there's other towns that have ceremonies as well. I couldn't tell you the specific towns
Oh,
that
okay.
have
All right.
them.
No, I didn't want to put you on the
but I
spot.
know there are other towns around the state of Connecticut.
I know there at one point there was an initiative with the General Assembly to try and get it to be a state holiday
Yeah.
so that it would be a day off for state and municipal workers, but I don't think it ever got that far. They recognize it, but it's not, like you said, it's not a holiday for us.
It probably needs some rejuvenation as far as pushing the legislators.
Well, I can put you in touch with the Veterans Committee at in Hartford and see what they can do about that. Maybe that's
The old greasy.
take up the mantle again.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stay on them. If you don't do
Yeah.
that, then what's going to happen is what has happened. So,
And Maggie, a little bit about you. You've had an interest in helping veterans since you were 5.
Yeah.
I know your mom tells me all the stories, but what are some things that you've done over the years to work with veterans?
Yeah, so starting at the age of 5, I actually began this whole initiative with a lemonade stand for the Wounded Warriors Project. And it just started from watching a TV commercial, in all honesty. I was sitting down watching, I saw the commercial, and I was like, Mom, I really want to do something. And that's really where it all started. And since then, honestly, my initiative has skyrocketed and has become my own personal platform, Voices of Honor. And so through my personal platform, I've been able to work with various active service members and veterans as well, whether it's making care packages to send out overseas, or I've been a part of like a multitude of recognition events, whether it's for Gold Star families or just recognizing our veterans who have served. Like we have our Iwo Jima Memorial Victory Ride. We have the Connecticut Fallen Heroes Tribute Day, and those are all different events that I've helped out with and been able to take a part of as well.
I know back when, I mean, my involvement with the American Legion, that was a while ago, 10 years at least. You were involved with veteran stuff back then. I know when we had some of the ceremonies, we've had you there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she helped with the
Fort Chaplain
Fort
service.
chaplains. You knew what I was thinking. I couldn't
back in
come up with it.
2019.
There was so many
The
of
Fort
them
chaplains
that,
and always the wreathlings.
Yeah.
Oh, you did that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, for many years I was also part of the Wreaths Across America organization in the state of Connecticut, where we went to Middletown each year to place wreaths on the veterans' graves for the holiday season.
Well, you know, we usually start the show off recognizing our veterans, and we thank them for their service on behalf of the viewers, us here at the Veterans Corner. One thing we always do, and it's just, you know, talking to you now, those that have not served, we give them equal respect and kudos for what you're doing, because, you know, thank you for your service to the veteran community. And obviously you're dedicated, you've been doing it for a long time, and I foresee you doing it for an awful long time in the future. And, you know, we want to thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Your service is definitely appreciated to the veteran community and the community at large.
What are some of your favorite memories over the years? I know I'm talking to you like you're like 50 years old, and when I was back as a little kid, you know. But
No,
yeah, you've been doing it for so long because you're
18 now,
18?
yeah. No, I've been able to experience a lot, actually, in a short 13 years of doing this. And a lot of those memories have come from the Iwo Jima Memorial Victory Ride. And a lot of it's just sitting down and being able to talk to our veterans. We have a lot of veterans that have written books about their experiences in the military that I've been able to read, actually, and then talk to them about their books and their real-life experiences, which is really cool. They like to talk to me a lot about like when they were enlisting, so many of them lying about their age to just get away and like serve their country. And they say they would never change that for the world. And it's just like nice to be able to sit down with them and talk and hear their side, because a lot of the times you just hear someone like recounting their story and it's not coming directly from them, which I thought was just so cool. And then seeing them each year and them adding to the story, or like having me like so much more to tell me about that I haven't like been there for, has always been my favorite.
Now, being up in New Hampshire, I know here in Connecticut, the state colleges, they have an oasis on all the state campuses, and that's where veterans gather. There's pamphlets, information for veterans, probably from the VA and other local community, organizations, VSOs. What about New Hampshire? Do they have like oases and places set aside for veterans?
I'm not 100% sure on any of that yet. So I've only been on campus for one semester now, and a lot of that is filled by school and cheer.
Yeah.
But I know we do have an American Legion about 10 minutes away from us that I can get involved with anytime I'd like to. They do like a multitude of events up there as well, whether it's breakfast or dinners that they have all their veterans come to. But as for the Oasises, I'm not like 100%
I mean,
sure
that's
or
a
anything.
Connecticut thing. I mean,
Yeah.
in another state it might be called something else.
No,
Are they
I
all?
don't know. I haven't ventured out
Yeah.
to some of the non-Connecticut colleges. Maggie, you're also involved in American Legion Auxiliary.
Mm-hmm.
So what type of stuff have you worked with them?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of different events that we'll do. One of them being the Chocolate Festival that happens every year. That's just like making raffle baskets. And every year I would sell raffle tickets at that. And then we'll also do drive-in nights where we host drive-ins at our local movie theater, and all funds goes directly back to the American Legion. And then the day after, we'll pick up all the trash from it, which is always a good time. And then they'll do a lot with their various scholarships and awards, such as the annual Americanism essay contest that they host. And I was lucky enough to be the recipient of that contest last year, and I look forward to being able to see the participants for that this year. And then again, they give away like a bunch of different scholarships, and it's just really like a lot of outreach for the community and like the kids in school as well.
Yeah.
I remember being involved with the Americanism program, you know, at the local level and as a district commander. We've got some time left. Is there anything else that?
Well, I was going to see if Maggie wanted to talk about what got her interested in studying neuroscience.
Yeah. So in all honesty, it was a lot of visits in and out of the neurologist. So I've grown up, I have chronic migraines, so it's been a lot of in and out with my neurologist, and it's been really cool being able to see what they do behind the scenes to help people. Whether it's dealing with chronic migraines or headaches or like anything in between. And I'm just really intrigued by like the different types of treatments that they come up with to help like solve these problems, and like on like the higher levels with TBIs and CTs and stuff like that. I'm really interested in being able to figure out a way that we can stop late diagnoses of TBIs that result in deaths, especially with our military. So many of them go unseen, and it leads to like worsening problems like early dementia or Alzheimer's or unfortunately death. So being able to discover and research something that's able to find them early and then treat them early, I feel like would benefit us tremendously.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a topic that hits home, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the things we've been talking about on the show is a lot of mental health for our service members and even first responders, and the TBIs, the late diagnosis of TBIs falls in that category. But I love the fact that you want to come full circle with it and go back.
The sooner that's diagnosed, the better.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of the, heart attacks.
Yep. Yeah, gee. You're familiar with those too?
Well, you know, when you have one, you can't wait for treatment, as I found out.
We completely forgot. You brought some things for show and tell.
I was looking
What
at
I
did you
did.
bring?
Yeah, I
I was
can show
looking
you
at that.
guys. So on the topic of Patriots Day being a holiday, last year during our 2024 ceremony, we actually had Mayor Jeff Caggiano come in with a proclamation from the city of Bristol announcing that Bristol would now recognize Patriots Day as a holiday and celebrate it.
Can we scoot in on that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they can.
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, they can focus in on it.
Okay. Yeah, so that was really cool and honestly a monumental moment for the Patriots Day ceremony in Bristol last year, just because we hadn't had anything like that prior. And each year is just a celebration on our own, trying to bring recognition to the day and to our local honorees. And then also I brought with me, these are just a part of our award. So on the bottom are red marbles, and on top is a piece of the American flag that's cut out. And this is from a program called Stars for Our Troops. And so with each star comes a little thing that goes, I am a part of our American flag that has flown over the USA. I can no longer fly. The sun and winds cause me to become tattered and torn. Please carry me as a reminder that you are not forgotten. And so these stars I originally started by just giving out to our local veterans. They come in a little baggie with the star and the saying in it. And then I decided, since that had become such a big part of my initiative, I may as well bring it into the ceremony as well, because it is such like a symbolic item to give a veteran. And so we put it in a little bit of a nicer display so they can put out in their house and remind them that like they're not forgotten, and they still played a very, very crucial part in society and like in our world for serving and giving back. So it's just like a little reminder to give to them. And then they'll also get a certificate from the city of Bristol proclaiming that they are a recipient of the award.
Wow. I got to tell you, that's not something little. That's big.
It means something.
That's very big for any veteran that would receive one of those. Here from my angle on the other side, I had the wording
You had the
facing
saying.
me.
Yeah.
And it almost looked like Candy Kisses or something.
No, it's red.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
it was
the
like
red
that,
marbles
and I was-
underneath.
The red
Yes.
marbles.
This is much better.
Yeah.
Obviously, no, that's very nice. I'm sure that's meant a lot to a lot of veterans.
Yeah.
So we've got. Is anything else coming up?
I know, it's the winter time, so we're kind of just dealing with people's crises and things like that. So not too much coming up yet, but we've got a couple more shows here.
Yeah, we
To
got
do.
the winter rotation is up in end of February.
So can we tell them who some of our upcoming shows are going to
Sure,
be?
absolutely.
So still to come this winter rotation, we have someone from the VA suicide prevention team will be coming on. We also have
Daughters.
no, they're not
DAR.
gonna not gonna make it this
Okay.
session, but we have the Wolcott Veterans Committee is coming on. They are going to talk about the traveling wall. Will be coming through in May 2025 to Wolcott, so they're going to come on and talk about that. And then a new program, which I really just learned about last summer, is veteran farmers. Farmers or veterans. It's a veteran farmer program.
Yeah.
So it focuses on veterans who are farmers, and it helps bring their produce out to farmers markets and
I
things
remember
like that.
seeing that last year down in
Yeah.
the Southbury area.
Yep,
We were
so-
there. There was a big farmers market. It was all geared toward veterans.
Yep. So we're going to have someone from the organization, as well as I believe 2 veteran farmers coming on the show.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So
Outstanding.
and a few more. We'll get a few more guests for you guys.
Yeah. Well, we got a minute left. I want to thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Educated me a little bit, and hopefully our viewers also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to have you back. Give us an update on what's going on.
No, of course. And again, if there's any more information that anyone needs, you again can visit our website. That is vetstronginc.org.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
Very good.
Okay, that's pretty much the end of this show. I do want to give a big shout out to Greg Lavero and his wife Karen. Greg's a longtime friend, and I ran into him last week at one of the organizations, and he watches this show religiously. So I want to thank you, Greg. Big shout out to you. Hope to see you soon. And with that being said, once again, thank you, and thank the viewers for watching. See you next time on the Veterans Corner.
Sometimes life just happens. Don't worry. Farmington Motorsports will get you back on the road and at a fair price. From towing to tires, emissions to transmissions.
Our ASC certified techs do it all.
Farmington Motorsports is a family-run business. We're a Napa Auto Center and AAA approved. We work on all makes and models from preventative maintenance to major repairs.
And every repair is backed by our 2-year, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty.
When life happens to you, don't worry. Farmington Motorsports.